One, two, Slick Talk God, Slick Walk Nation. Just finished watching that Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney fight to all the boxing fans out there. Um, let's get right into it. My opinion, you know what I'm saying? Let me start with this. Boxing is a very opinionated sport. It's just like battle rap. People have different opinions on it, you know what I'm saying? Uh my man Johnny, you know what I'm saying? Me and him argue about boxing all the time. I explained to him that I am a boxing fan. I am not a boxer fan. I'm not a fan of none of the boxers. All right, if you understand what I'm saying. I am a let me fix my shirt. I am a I'm a fan of boxing, right? So my man, I'm gonna say this. My man Johnny don't like Devin Haney at all. He think Devin Haney sucks. He think he's trash. I argue with him all the time because I explained to him that Devin Haney is not trash. Devin Haney is a real good boxer, right? Um, he's good going to the body. He got a real good jab. He know how to get in and get out. You know what I'm saying? He's a real good boxer to me. And I said, any one of the top four people, like talking about it was or top three, we was talking about Shakur or Tank, and who else you name would have some trouble with him. That's all I said, right? This is just real talk because he's a real good boxer. Not saying who will win, who will lose, but you will have trouble fighting Devin Haney because he knows how to box, right? He has a real good jab, right? Now, breaking down this right here. Going into this fight, I had Devin Haney, but I felt a certain way about Ryan. I said they fought 6 times in amateurs. Ryan is coming into this fight confident. What I don't know and what we don't know as watching, Ryan feels and knows he can beat Devin Haney because he felt his power. He boxed him before. He know what he does. So he feels and knows he can beat Devin Haney. So I had Devin Haney, but by a little bit. You get what I'm saying? This is what I saw in this fight when I just watched it. Devin Haney not having no power hurts him when he goes up against people like this that have power, or if he go up against anybody that have power. One thing, the first thing I want to do though, before I even get into that, is say hats off to Devin Haney. He got knocked down 3 times and got up every time. He did not, to the point where Ryan Garcia was like, we seen Ryan Garcia knock people out. Devin Haney got up every time and continued to fight. You got to take your hat off to stuff like that. Warrior, right? But this is the thing. First of all, Ryan not coming into the weigh-in at his correct weight, saying, fuck the belts, helped him. And that was a smart move. And I don't know if it was Derrick James that told him to do that, but that was a very smart move because he came into the fight very strong. All right. He didn't have to rehydrate so far up. He came into the fight strong. He didn't go into the weigh-ins weak. He said, fuck the belts. I'm going to just come in at this weight and that's it. He came in there to win the fight. Devin Haney will always have trouble with Ryan Garcia because of Ryan Garcia, how big he is, his size, his speed, and his power. He will always have trouble with him because of that. Normally, when you watch Devin Haney come into fights, he's bigger than the people he's fighting. Or at least to me, when I watch. When he rehydrates, he looks big. So at 135, he was looking bigger than a lot of them. At 140, I felt he fit there, but he was still looking big. So he came in, looking good. He will always have trouble with Ryan Garcia for those simple 3 things. Ryan Garcia wasn't scared to get hit by Devin Haney. Devin Haney, he felt Devin Haney power, and not just in this fight, but plenty of times probably. And that's where he said, I know he can't knock me out. I'm not scared to go, and I'm not scared to get hit by him. He also knew if he connected one good time, which in boxing, you're going to get a good hit out of one round. You're going to. He can put him down. And that's what he did. He put him down 3 different times in this fight. I never saw Devin Haney like this on the floor, face swelled up and stuff like that. And I said hats off to Devin Haney, but I don't think Devin Haney can beat Ryan Garcia. And this is just real talk. I don't think Ryan Garcia is the best of fighters. Ryan Garcia didn't look great in this fight at all. Ryan Garcia didn't look good. He looked good when he was active, but he's not active the whole round. He takes a long time off and then get into these flurries, right? Tell me if you agree with me too. But the whole second half of the fight, he won to me. Whole second half of the fight. The whole fight when I'm watching it, it's like Devin couldn't, even when Devin was controlling the fight, them beginning rounds, except for the first, but them rounds after that, I think it was second to, and I could be wrong, I don't know, I think second to 6, maybe that. He wasn't hurting Ryan Garcia at all. He wasn't hurting him at all. So even when he got a good shot on him, he wasn't hurting him at all. It's like his punches was just punches. So if you're fighting somebody and you feel a punch, and it's like, oh, that's your best shot, I'm not scared to get hit by you no more. Now, Devin couldn't take Ryan Garcia's best shot. Going into the fight, you know that overhand, that left hook is his moneymaker, right? But he kept getting hit by it. You could practice for something, but you get in that ring, stuff goes a little different. And once he got hit by it one time, it's like for some reason he couldn't get out the way of it. Ryan Garcia has power and speed. So I don't think he's a tremendous boxer. He looked fatigued. Definitely his training, you could tell, wasn't up to par. But if you got power and speed, you are always going to be a contender in whatever fight you're in because of that, period. Another thing is, like I said, size. Because he's bigger than Devin Haney, I don't think, is used to fighting people bigger than him like that with power and speed. So he never fought that. And this is why Devin Haney looked the way he looked in this fight, because he never got hit like that before by somebody at that size, that quick. And then when you get put down for the first time, to come back from that is a tall mountain to climb, right? You start getting doubts. You got to keep your composure. But then Ryan is confident. I know I can knock you out. And I think coming into the fight, he felt like that anyway. He felt like he can knock him out. You know what I'm saying? Or knock him down. Like I said, hats off to Devin. He fought a great fight. The fight, in my eyes, was close, a little closer than the scorecard said. I think it was a lot closer, honestly. I think Devin won. I think Ryan won the first round. I think Devin won second, third, fourth, fifth. It's hard to remember. I think maybe the sixth. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong, though. Maybe the sixth. So that's 5 rounds. And then I think Ryan won the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, if I'm not mistaken. I could be off with the rounds a little bit, but Ryan controlled the whole second half of the fight. You know what I'm saying? And you never saw Devin look like this. He couldn't take his power. When he got hit, it put him down. He could not take his power. Ryan Garcia not coming in or making weight was a strong point for him. He came in that fight strong. And maybe him not making weight to win the belts was the best thing for him to do in this fight. Maybe he knew, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, and he's not going to be able to take my punch, and I'm quicker. So I was talking to my man Chris, who is a boxer. Shout out to my boy Chris. He's a boxer. He's a professional boxer. And he said, he was telling me he was in the 12th round. He said if Ryan doesn't knock him down this round or have an extraordinary 12th round, he think it's going to be a draw. It's going to be a draw. He says it's going to be a draw. They're going to give it a draw. But I had Ryan winning the whole second half of the fight, just period. The knockdowns really helped him because parts in those rounds, he wasn't doing nothing. He was trying to catch his breath. He was very winded. So parts in those rounds, he was moving around, not throwing no punches, and long spaces in those rounds. So them knockdowns really did or played a big part for him because of that. And that's pretty much it. I really want to know how y'all feel about it. What y'all feel? I personally think Ryan Garcia will always be a problem for Devin Haney. And we know it's like battles. Styles make fights. So that doesn't mean somebody else could be a problem for Devin Haney. I just think for some reason Ryan Garcia is a problem for him. But let's talk about this. You already know Tank and Shakur and all, they gonna have their words for Devin, boy. Because Devin talked like he that nigga. And I was rocking with him. I'm like, yeah, talk that. Because you proved it. You proved it, right? I felt like Devin want to fight everybody. And it's another thing I commend Devin on. He's not scared to fight nobody. I don't like that, and this is being real. I don't like sometimes that Tank kind of picks his fight. We want to see Tank fight people at this point. We want to see Shakur fight people. And it's like Shakur can't get these fights he wants. I don't know why. Y'all can fill me in on it. What y'all think? And Tank is kind of picking the fights he wants. And he's not, making these fights happen that we want to see. Ryan Garcia was one of them, but I feel like he knew he could beat Ryan Garcia. Right? And who else? I think that pretty much was it. At this point, I want to see Tank fight a Devin Haney. I don't care if he beat him, if he knock him out. I want to see him fight Devin Haney. I want to see him fight Shakur. I want to see Shakur fight Devin Haney first, though. But I will stick to this. I do think Shakur and Tank, I have a little trouble. It won't just be Tank beating up Devin Haney or Shakur beating up Devin Haney. I think they both of them still would have trouble with Devin Haney because he's a great boxer. I just think Devin Haney will always have a problem with Ryan Garcia because of his size, his quickness, and his speed. But that's what I wanted to say. I just finished watching the fight. Y'all tell me what y'all think. All right, y'all tell me what y'all think. Tell me if y'all think I'm off. Tell me if y'all think I'm on point. Give me some insight on what y'all feel. I'm going to read some of the comments. Slick Talk God, and I'm out of here.